So with this podcast, guys, I want to share and welcome meditation, a conversation that many people don't have. Many people don't, some of them don't know what meditation is. Some of them have possibly tried meditation and haven't had any success, or they got distracted, or there were many different reasons why they said that they didn't have time for meditation. So with this podcast, meditation, tapping into your inner guidance, I want to shed light and help guide you into a safe environment for transformation and for your elevation, right? So whether you have never meditated before, whether you started and you stopped somewhere along the line, maybe you didn't have the time to meditate, maybe because you got distracted, whatever it is your experience was. We're just looking to help give you tips. We're looking to help get you to that next level, right? So this is going to be a community of meditators that are looking to learn and to go at their own pace, whether you're a beginner, whether you are in the middle, where you feel like, you are advanced. We're going to allow you to get comfortable in your own space. We're going to allow you to learn what meditation is, how you can start meditating, how you can get to different levels of meditation, and just for you to be comfortable with meditating, because it has helped me so much, right? So you guys wondering, okay, who is this guy in this white jalabia looking thing with the amethyst, stone around his neck, and this right here, this Metatron, right? Who is this guy speaking, right? So this is Chris Ford. I am the host of this podcast. I'm also an author and a psychic medium, as well as a mentor. I've been on my spiritual journey now for the past 18 years. Actually, I've been on this journey for 29 years total. And I've been meditating consistently for the past 2 years now, almost every day, right? There are times where I don't get to meditate, but those are the times where I'm preoccupied with life, maybe vacations, maybe something else is going on in my life. But other than that, you are talking to, or you're listening to someone that has been consistent with meditating, someone that has been consistent with getting results from their meditation. And some of you may be asking, what made me want to start meditating? What made me want to start a meditation podcast? Well, I feel like so many people need help. So many people need help because let's just say the religious society, right? They pray, right? Prayer is the art of talking, but they don't meditate. Some of them, they may fast. Meditation is the art of listening, while prayer is the art of talking, right? So you say, okay, well, what are you listening to exactly? You're listening to your higher self, the inner you, the soul, the spirit of your being. A lot of us have become disconnected with that part of us. A lot of us have been disconnected from our soul and our spirit and our ancestors that try to get our attention, right? They try to make that contact, but we're so preoccupied with life. We're so distracted looking over here, looking over there. We're so distracted at the clubs. We're so distracted at doing other things that we don't have time to listen to me, right? To listen to yourself. And yourself is saying, hey, I'm over here. Listen, I'm over here. I'm the one that's trying to get your attention. I'm telling you, you're going the wrong way. I'm telling you, you're doing the wrong thing. So we got to make time for meditation. We got to make time for going within, right? Because that's the journey. That's your spiritual journey, is you have to go within yourself to find yourself, to know who you are. And a lot of us are like, why do I need to find myself? I'm not lost. Well, I beg to differ. I ask you that question, who are you? A lot of people may say, hey, this is who I am. This is my name. I'm Chris Ford, or I'm, Jacob. That's not who you are. That's the name that was given to you. But who are you? Who are you truly, And so through meditation, you will be guided to find all of those questions that you have about your inner self, about who you are. And it's just not a sign or a birth date that you was born on. It's not just a name or a city that you was born in, a state that you was born in. You know, it's not that you're black, that you're Asian, that you are Hispanic, right? But who are you really? Who are you within the depths of your soul, within your spirit? So meditation is going to help you with that. Meditation is the practice of relaxation techniques that are designed to bring calmness and tranquility to your being, to a heightened state of awareness and focus of attention, of attending to yourself, right? Because we don't attend to ourselves. We have all kind of alarms going on, but we don't attend to ourselves. So to sum it up, it's an exercise to relax the mind, to bring into focus who you are, what you are, and to allow you to be more aware of yourself. So that's what meditation is. Some people, like I said, some people pray, but then they don't meditate. But it goes hand in hand. It goes together. How are you going to pray and ask God or ask your supreme being, whatever name that you give him, whether it's God, Allah, whatever, right? But how are you going to ask the Most High Supreme, a supreme being that can give you anything that your heart desires, right? You're going to pray, you're going to do the art of talking, but you never do the art of listening. You never meditate and try to listen for the answer, right? You may be at a fork in the road and don't know which way to go, whether it's left, right, whether it's up or down, right? But if you're praying for a specific thing to come about or a specific thing to come into fruition, but you're not listening for the answer, you're not listening for the next step. So meditation is going to give you the next step, right? So many people say, okay, well, you're listening. What are you listening for? That's a great question. I'm glad that you asked, because you're listening for an answer. You possibly ask God, your guardian angels, your spiritual guides, or it could have been a relative that just recently passed away, right? That was close to you, that you had a relationship with, and when they passed away, their physical aspects of themselves, a part of you died with them, right? A part of you died with them, and now you feel lost. Now you feel like you just can't get yourself right again. You can't fulfill that void in your life, and you're discombobulated because of that loss, right? So meditation, advanced meditation, will teach you how to go within, how to connect with your ancestors, how to connect with your spirit guides, how connecting with them will guide you and lead you on a path to where you know yourself, to where you wake up to a new reality, right? A new earth, and as they say, a new heaven, right? Because that will become your reality. So you're listening for that comforting voice, that voice that's going to be talking to you. Your higher self will be talking to you and give you a response from the other side, or give you a response from within. So there are different types of meditation techniques. So let me shed some light on the different types of meditation, right? So as we said, meditation will help you to focus on yourself. And for beginners, right? If you've never meditated before, this is where you start. If you tried one of several times or one of several different ways and got distracted because you couldn't quite relax or focus like you wanted to, or because of all the chatter, I get that. I used to get that, right? When I first started out, because I'm also a correction officer, right? I do that full time. So you can imagine working 12.2 hours in a jail, hearing distractions, hearing fights go on, your adrenaline pumping, all the lights and the sounds. For someone that is sensitive to sounds, that can be a lot. So when you're done with the 12.2 hours and you come home and you try to meditate to get back into your self-awareness, or to give you a little bit of peace in your life, right? And that's what I tried to do. I tried to, after 12.2 hours of working at a jail where, you know, your anxiety can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. And I was just trying to find that peace, that solitude, that silence. And I tried to go within. It didn't work for me after 12.2 hours, right? So what I did was I decided, let me try to meditate in the morning before I start my day. And guys, when I'm telling you, that was a experience in itself, because it allowed me to set the tone of my day. It allowed me to go within and connect with my higher self. It allowed me to go in and calm myself down. If I had anxiety about the start of a day, or if I felt discouraged or negative about going to work, it allowed me to set the tone of my day and to have calm and a peaceful state of mind. It allowed me to have a calm mood about myself. So when I went to work, I wasn't a person that was tough to get along with. I wasn't a person that had a frown on my face, or that was sad, or that was angry because I had to be at work that early in the morning. I went with confidence. I went with a calm attitude. And that helped me along my path and my day of being in a correction officer in a jail, because I not only set the mood for my day, but I also set the mood for everyone around me. And that's the main important part, is how do you get through your day? If your day is about running because you have so many different things on your plate, trying to be, here and there, and trying to wear 5 or 6 different hats, when do you get that peace and that solitude, right? So this is what meditation will get you to the point of where you're seeing the distractions, you're hearing the chatter in your mind as you're trying to meditate, right? But it's a way to calm down that chatter. It's a way for when those distractions arise, it's a way to where you can get what I call the monkey mind, right? Because your brain just wants to protect you, right? It wants to put you in a safe place. It wants you to get in your comfort zone, and it wants to protect you overall. So what you have to do is you have to distract the mind. And great ways to distract the mind this is what I call a metronome. A metronome is a device, it's a musical device that has tones, it has beats, and it's something that can get you in a rhythm of listening to that tone, right? Some people, whenever they meditate, they like to hear sounds, nature sounds of water, of birds chirping, of, just different tones. But it's a way where you can take that monkey mind, the brain, and distract it while your subconscious mind goes to work, while your subconscious mind is listening to what you desire and what you look forward to, and it sets the tone for connecting with your spiritual guides, with your ancestors, with God, right? With your supreme power, your supreme being. So you also have the mala beads. The mala beads, they have 33, they have 3 sections. It's 33 in each section, which goes to 99, right? So as you're going through the beads, you can actually be saying a mantra to yourself, which will get the brain in a rhythm and a pattern to where you pretty much put yourself in a safe trance, right? To where you can distract the brain so your subconscious can actually go to work, or you can do this in a ritual, right? Let's just say that you're trying to pray and you want to not only do a prayer, or let's just say do a chant. You can actually do a chant while you're meditating, right? Nam-re, Sam-ye-ho, or whatever chant that you have. You could do the Om chant. Om, Om. So what that's going to do, guys, that's going to set a pattern, a rhythm and a pattern for your mind to follow. While your mind or your brain is being distracted, your subconscious mind is sharing with you things that you should know, or things that you may want to know, right? But it's a way to calm down that anxiety. It's a way to distract the chatter. And we're going to go ahead and get into the guided meditation, right? So guided meditation, where you get the basic steps through audio, through meditation groups, and also you can have a teacher assisting you, or maybe you're listening to an instructional video that's guiding you and giving you basic steps. So however you choose to meditate through guided meditation, know that as a beginner, that's where I suggest that you start. If you are just now beginning meditation, you maybe want to be a part of a group that you have a teacher and they're guiding you through instructional steps of what to do next, of where to put your attention and your focus on. And, it will help you to have a better outcome than you just doing it alone. Some people may just choose to listen to audio, and that way, that will help you as well. That will help guide you into a state where you're able to focus and concentrate on nothingness, or a point where you're focused on something, right? And it could be this right here. It could be, let's just say, this pyramid. But this pyramid has a design in the middle, and you can make that your focal point where you're focusing on the design, right? As you light a white candle, right? And the white candle actually helps you to, it's a focal point as well as a white candle. When most people light white candles, this represents spirituality. It represents the doorway to the spiritual world. It's nothing spooky about this. And a lot of times, most people, they have some type of fear when they're meditating. I've talked to all different kinds of people, and they talk about, well, the fear of meditating, what I'm going to see, what I'm going to hear if I meditate, and it's what you're doing is you're going within, you're connecting with your soul, with your spirit, with your ancestors. So there's nothing to fear, because you're just fearing yourself. You're fearing different aspects of who you are. And most people may not even want to know their spiritual side. They don't want to know that part of themselves. But I'm not talking to those people that aren't interested in learning meditation. I'm talking about those people who want to get to know the inner them, their spiritual side, connect with their ancestors, connect with their spirit guides, connect with, angels, so to speak, and that's the way to get started, is through meditation. So you also have unguided meditation. Unguided meditation is like a silent meditation where you're alone without someone else explaining a process. And it involves also simply just sitting in quiet and peace and quiet, and paying attention to your body, paying attention to your breathing, paying attention to your thoughts. And you're setting the tone for something to come about. So if you're paying attention to the way that you're breathing, the correct breathing would be you're breathing in through the nose, as much as you can, until you fill up your lungs. You hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you release that breath through your mouth, not your nose. You release that breath through your mouth. So once again, you're breathing in through the nose. Hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you release it through your mouth, right? And you want to do that several times. What that does is it puts you in focus. It gives your mind something to do while you're thinking of all different other type of things. And then you want to be in perfect alignment, right? You want to have your back straight up, even if you have to sit in a chair. How I meditate is, I just ordered this pillow, guys, so I want to show you, right? But this is a meditation pillow, right? It has beads on the inside of it. And the thickness of the meditation pillow prompts you when you're sitting, let's say in Indian position, it prompts you up where your legs are not getting a